Unlock the full potential with your business with Leadershipity. Our proven strategies have fueled growth for countless organizations. Ready to elevate your leadership and scale your success? Book your free 15-minute consultation now. Click the link in the show notes below and let's make your business soar. Hello, welcome to the Winners Find Your Way show. I'm your host, Trent Clark. Hope things are absolutely fabulous this Friday. Thrilled to be going live today. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, down here with some clients just working on building their brand like so many groups are today, right? They are just constantly at it, looking to get better, and spent a fabulous day with them yesterday. And today, talking about mentorship, do a lot of work for mentorship in EO. Recently spoke at the University of Butler and our Butler University and to their business school. So excited to watch these young kids and a lot of things that going on right now with the Stacks team down in Fort Worth are really generating interest for young people who really want to own a business, who want to learn entrepreneurship, who really want to get in and be a part of ownership. It is a tough world out there now, especially for college grads. Spend a lot of money to go back in. And now, hey, what am I going to do with this? It is very challenging. So from just a mentoring standpoint, they have a business development program that's like none other, but more important, it is a fabulous mentorship concept that is so good. And so I'm just excited about that. As I talked to the kids at Butler University during the combine here just a couple of weeks ago, I was excited to see their interest in, hey, how do I get to the top? How do I do it fast? And businesses want to double their EBITDA and they want to do it fast. So for me, who people don't know, I am Trent Clark. I'm the CEO of Leadershipity and Athletic Influencer Marketing. I also recently wrote a book with Wiley Publishing and Wiley Business called Leading Winning Teams. And super excited about that book that'll be launching and is on sale now and will open up, I think be delivered in August. So going to be great, going to be touring all over the country. If you'd like a speaking engagement at your event, please reach out to me, Trent@leadershipity.com. You can find me on the website, TrentMClark.com and leadershipity.com. Please reach out to me in any source where you can write me a note. I'm happy to jump on and send you a link to touch base. So as I spoke with the kids at Butler, I call them kids because I'm at 54 years old now, like, right? I am aging fast. So I was super excited to talk about, hey, how do they get ahead? And one of the biggest supporters of me, my education, my teaching, my coaching is Oak Journal. Love Keith Roberts, big fan. And Oak Journal has been a game changer for me. I'm an ADD guy. I'm busy. I have a lot of things going on. So was very excited to find the Oak Journal and develop my day. I mean, at the end of the day, I have taught for probably over 20 years what you do with your day is ultimately what your result is. And a lot of people have big 5-year, big 10-year goals. Awesome. Love them all. But what I really admire is people who go through process every day, set their day, go through the process of getting better through their process each and every day. It's such a big deal. So I use the Oak Journal and I tell these young adults, hey, you want to be a millionaire or be the top of your industry, the top of what you're doing by the time you're 30 years old. That's 8 short years. And I'm telling you, that goes fast, right? Get your Oak Journal, get it out every day. I have also put a link in the notes for 25% off using WFAW, Winners Find a Way. WFAW is the code for that. And please, find out how you can run your day every day for the quarter and get intentional with what you're doing. As I told these young adults, as you get in and deliver value each and every day and contribution to an organization is going to be a big deal. And if you want to do it for your own organization, even better, right? Create more value inside your organization. Doing that on the daily, we start winning the days every day. We get the 3 most important things done that are absolutely critical and valuable inside of what you're doing and focused. So then as we win the days, then we win the weeks. You win 5, 6 days, you win the week. And then you start winning weeks in a row and you win the months. And then when you win the months, you win the quarters. And then when you win the quarters, you win the years. And then all of a sudden, as you start winning the years, you're just developing a habit of winning. And I'm telling people, listen, the formula for winning is very simple. It's not easy. That's the challenge, is that it's complex. There are a lot of things I have to do every day, and I have to do the most important things every day, which what most people do is they do the easy, they do the urgent, or they do what they want to do. And I get that. I want to do what I want to do too, right? Those are easier to do and lean into things I really like and maybe really easy for me. And I go, ooh, check it off the list, check it off the list. But getting the mail on your list is rarely the most impactful thing that you will do today. So when I see people that are prioritizing low pressure, low urgent, low necessary items, it's not good prioritization. So one, get that journal out. Two, get mentors around you. Surround yourself with people that have gone and done what you want to do. And that's a critical element. I tell a lot of people, find your 5 best mentors that you can even think of. And I mean, think high level, because top 1% rarely get asked, requested to share what they've learned along the way. There are these brilliant doers that have created a bunch of value, and someone, especially a young adult, who goes, wow, I'd really like to know what you learned along the way. Could we meet once a month and I buy you coffee or I buy you lunch and we talk about the things I'm trying to get done, because I would love to do some things as well as you do one day. And listen, bring your top 5, make that list, rank them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the most priority? This would be the perfect person, in my opinion. This would be number 2, and start reaching out, calling. Number 1, get them on the list, find them, get a call, get a ask. Hey, listen, the worst thing they can say is no, right? And if they do, check. Number 2, check. Number 3, you will not get to your 5th person before someone says, yes, I will help you, because the number 1% and the top people in the world had people come alongside and help them. That's so critical. The other third thing that I really wanted students to know, because at the end of their studies and they're an MBA program, they're tired of studying. And they're like, man, I've just racked my brain and done a lot of learning for a long time. And that's awesome. Great. Here's the real deal. I really didn't start hyper learning until I got out of college. College was a hyper learning environment. You go in and you see professors who are specialists in an area. This is all they study. They know this very well. They're considered experts in their field because they've spent a lifelong study of this subject, and they often have done and worked inside that subject and now can pass on information to you. So that is definitely hyper learning. But once I got out of school, it became even more tight on the information I needed. So I would go to 3 specialists who knew everything about something much more minute, pointed, where I wanted to spend time. And so I would find those people and I would hyper learn, ask them for mentorship. What books did they read along the way? What had so much value to them? And that was game-changing stuff for me as I was doing learning. Fortunately, I was one of these high-level athletes that had a bunch of hyper learning experience. I'd been coached on how to learn fast, how to adapt. So I had an edge on a lot of people in this space, because who gets to spend 20 or 30 years of their life with a coach always over your shoulder? And a lot of people go, man, that sucks. A coach always telling you what you're doing wrong and how you could do stuff better. Like, yeah, it's awesome. And I was like, this is incredible. And other people see that as a presence of like, oh man, I don't like the feedback. I don't like to know, like, I just not doing this very well. And they're telling me I stink and I got to get better. And that's going to happen in business, in your job. I mean, everyone evaluated and viewed. It may not be that frequently like a coach, but the great thing about a coach is they catch your drift, because we know we want to go on this line of growth, right? And we want to like hockey stick growth. We want to do that personally. We want to do that whatever we're doing in our instrument, in our play. We want to do that with our band. We want to do that in my field of study. Whatever you want to do, you want to get that. So when you have people that are helping you and a coach that's right there guiding you on that line, when you get off that line and that trajectory, they're like, whoa, hey, you're off the line. You're off the line to where we want to go. You want to get up here, and I'm trying to teach you like right here. So when you take a big dip, they're like, oh, no, you need to get back to the line fast. This isn't going to work. And a lot of times if I'm on my own, I don't know I'm off the line. I've drifted way down off the line, and now I'm in no man's land. And I'm like going, why am I just running into all these obstacles and mucking this up? And, I can't seem to do anything right. My self-talk gets negative very quickly. Now I've got this coach who's like, nope, we can't be down here. We got to get back on the line. This is what I need from you. gives me a couple steps right there to get back on the line. I can do that. And also encouraging. Yeah, hey, you're doing a great job. That was a great recovery. It's a big deal. Because now when I'm getting positive affirmation, I'm not beating myself up with self-talk. So 3 huge things that I think for people, if they're really going to move ahead, it is 1, on the daily. Be very intentional about what you're doing daily. Get an oak journal and start winning your days, winning your weeks, winning your months, winning your quarters, and you will win the years. 2, find your mentor. Find mentors if you need them. Find some specialists who will know and have experiences that you haven't had a chance. 3, be a lifelong learner and be a hyper learner. You want to go into environments where learning goes very fast and you learn to sponge that information, gather it, and then be able to practice and execute that information. That's a big deal. I see a lot of learners who gather a lot of information and data. They don't ever actually go practice and execute it. So, when you read my book, I have a lot of execution things. I did a TEDx called the Pain Exchange. And at each end of the chapter, here's your pain exchange. Do you want to do the discipline of this exercise and get better? Or you just want to turn the page and go on to the next chapter? And just oh yeah, I'll do that sometime. I'm giving actionable steps on how you can be the best you'll ever be. And so this is what leading winning teams is all about. And so I hope you'll pick that up. Thank you so much for joining us. Check out my website. Check out our pages. I have a lot of events going on. Love to see you at our retreats in Tulum, Mexico. Going to be fabulous. I'll put a link in this today. And then also, I would love to see you at any of our online webinars. We do a lot of education there, which is fun. You can get into maybe the First Draft Forums, which is coming out this fall. Super excited about High Potentials joining in First Draft Forum. High Potentials are first draft choices in organizations. And these first drafts are expected to really create and bring value and contribution. And if the young people who don't know that, who are just selected by a company, do not understand the expectations of being a first draft, this is the time you got to get them, because we're looking at these top people in our organizations and we're like, wow, this is my first draft. Go to that next level. Be an executive. Be a leader in our team. Be a leader on our organization. And that's awesome. But most people didn't go to any kind of training for leadership and coaching. And if they're going to go into those top positions, they're going to need that. So join up on our First Draft Forums, because we're going to help take those people to that hyper learning that they can really get to that next level. So thankful for you joining me today. I will see you next time on the Winners Find a Way show.
Organizations come to me all the time with challenges of execution and communication with their teams. We help build a system through Bloom Growth and software that gives them simplification and prioritization. I teach, facilitate, and coach these organizations to literally double their value. If you're interested in gaining your individual and organizational growth, please email me at trent@leadershipity.com or click the link below and book a 15-minute call on my Calendly.